We're gonna go talk to everyone.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Hey, Steve, you're in the game! Not quite.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
Oh, the Hammerhead's still here.
It made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Okay, well, that's sad. I did like the Hammerhead a lot.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design.
I thought that needed a huge ESO core.
Undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Not sure any of these are worth it. Right, all the Spectre stuff. God, I want all of these. The Black Widow's pretty sweet, but I'll probably never really use it. Yeah. Meh. Paladin looks like the the Carnifex. That Harrier looks fun to mess around with, although I feel like I like the single fire ness of the Maddock. God, that looks like that'll be fun. I gotta try that at some point. Seems awful. Awful. It seems like a terrible gun. Yeah, the N7 Piranha sounds cool. Low recoil weapon. Yeah. For shotgun stuff? Perfect. Hurricane. Yeah, not really though. Like I want if I'm gonna have an SMG, I want the whatever it's called, the SMG from Mass Effect 2, the one that I used for basically the whole game. I think you get that when you're on Tachanka. I think that's when you get it back, basically. Moderate rate of fire. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like the kind of shotgun I want to use. Yeah. The Eagle probably is a good purchase. Defender armor sounds fine, but... Oh, ew. That sounds awful. A fully automatic sniper rifle? No thank you. There's the Inferno armor. Always good to have the Inferno armor. Nothing by there. 10%, that's not too bad. Yeah, my weapons seem cool. There's my doggy. What's this? A model of Aquarian? I assume Aquarian ship. Okay, good, because otherwise that's incredibly creepy. Tally comes over, she's like, what the heck?
Go with the council.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian
I
homeworld.
thought you wanted to get off.
You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
We're gonna kick his butt.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
No gloves or anything? Really?
He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Nice. I don't think we really talked to anybody fully. I mean, we talked to the engineer, I remember.
Need anything, Commander?
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Does the new Normandy...
No, we know that. We already talked about that
guess
one.
again.
Hopefully that means fewer...
The IES stealth system is significantly improved.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without all in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as...
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Nice.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Edie's great.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
Really?
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Elcor are very emotional. That's offensive. They just can't, like, I'm not sure if she would have even recognized that they were crying. You might want to clean up this room at some point. This was Zaid's old room, and I don't know. I would expect that there's mines and stuff in there. Just like random mines and traps and guns and knives hidden basically everywhere. All right, so this is everyone who died. So these must have been the people who died. Okay, these are people who died during the original crash. Because I see Presley's on there. Ashley Williams is on there. think that's it. I think those are the only people that we know, though. Nice place to hang out. It is cool to see that, like, so much of the ship is exactly the same. Oh, nice! I guess that's Alliance regulations say that you have to have a poker table on every ship. That's pretty cool. What is this thing? The lights, I'm assuming it's some sort of VR thing or something like that. Got a bar, which is so weird because Jacob complained. He was like, we got to get a bar on the next Normandy. And there was one. There was one directly below the room that he was in. Which was weird. Chakwa's in here? I don't think she is. She is not. Reassign power bonuses. Does that cost stuff? Yes, it does. Oh, sweet. And that costs nothing. Alright, well, I'll leave that for a while, because that's pretty cool. This weird, creepy body. Maybe don't have the Robo Lady in Edie's core. That sounds like a terrible idea. That, I mean, I guess it's not worse than keeping Legion in there, but both of those sounded like terrible ideas. I'm just looking for more model ships. Hey, let me through. Oh. Alright, let's go talk to Liara. Weird. Interesting time to drop a new cutscene. I bet Glyph is gonna pop out of nowhere and scare us.
Commander
Not really.
Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Seems like a weird one. Like, why would I have chosen ammo capacity, but why not? I never go for ammo capacity on anything. Like, I always end up with good shields.
That drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So
That
you have
makes sense.
access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
No, she already
You mean,
said that.
Will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Well, if they were putting their last resources into something, it was whatever their best bet was. That doesn't necessarily mean that it would work.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Yep.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Oh, this must have been before she met us. Yep. I bet that gets really cute if you have a relationship with Liara.
Hello again, Shepard.
How much do you know about this?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece. Decoding them will require as many.
It's that high tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Please, enjoy your day.
Oh, I will. Okay. I don't think there's anyone for us to talk to in the CIC. But let's talk to Joker, I guess.
Can I help you, Commander?
Well, yeah, we can find out about
military anyway.
Trainer.
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to... Although, I'm sure I'll grow to
Yeah, we already
love
talked about that
service
part.
as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, and it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes.
Though I
You'd
would
think
like to see
quantum
Kelly.
entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming
Although,
sources and then networking.
I get that
with
Kelly
extrapolations
needs
of time-lag data
some
to
time
construct
away
a
from.
coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge.
She didn't. Yeah.
For me, anyway.
She didn't do well with the attack on the Normandy when she was kidnapped. Clearly, she was not handling that well. Not that she should be expected to,
A colony
but
in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Edie, you here to chat? Where's Edie? Oh, they really expanded this area. Huh. Alright. That's enough talking to people. Let's start the game. I can tell my cats want to come in. Hey, little man. Hi. Hi. Here he is. Wanna say hi? Right. Okay. So we can scan stuff. And so the more we scan, the more likely collectors will be to hear us, basically. I don't really see anything, so. Alright. Let's go for Palavin. Who would we take with us? Man, I gotta cut your nails, little dude. You're so sharp. Keep cutting me in half. Yep, that and that should be good. Though I should mod that with the ultralight materials. Yeah, I mean I won't, this has got a mod. What's the mod? Higher damage and a concentration mod. Wow, okay, yeah, both of those, please. Do we have any mods for that? No. Do we have any mods for shotguns? We do. We have a high caliber round. Ow, dude, your nails are so freaking sharp. Please stop. I cut your brother's nails. I know that I need to cut yours, but I don't want to do it right now because I know you're going to be mad. You're going to freak out. But if you claw through my leg, I will have to. Hi. Hey. So we are going to want to upgrade, I guess. Yeah, we want the more charisma. This one. And yeah, let's do the first level of fitness. Have a good workout. Oh, and I guess I'll upgrade Liara and Vega in a second. The ships look so weird. It's so funny to think about how, of course they could look like whatever, because they don't need to be aerodynamic. They're in space. Although unless there is a although actually that gives you a bigger area to be hit. So it does seem like it wouldn't be a great plan or a great design for a ship. Sweet baby boy. Right? Like, we are aerodynamic. Like, the Normandy is aerodynamic, but the Normandy also, like, goes down onto ships. I assume that those fighters don't land on ships themselves. Cruisers maybe do? I don't know. I don't know how space stuff would work.
No. Palaven.
Yeah, that's where we are. You knew we were going here.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Oh, sweet. We get an LMG moment. Oh, no, we don't. Hey, bud, I'm in the middle of shooting stuff.
All right, get in, get out. Let's move.
Sweet boy. Hi. Do you want to help shoot too? Hi. So sweet. Such a sweet little man. I know, you want me to pet you. Hi.
That Reaper is enormous.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot of them.
Got it.
Hold your fire. Friendly inbound.
Jesus, look at that Reaper. Oh my god. So, like, if it just came over here, wouldn't we be dead? Do I like the Viper? Oh no, I don't like the Viper. The Viper is the one that is, like, way lower damage, which, to me, for a sniper rifle, doesn't really make sense.
Been getting nothing.
That's an order.
You want to say hi to the stream again? Oh! Hello! Look at you, cutie. Back to the game, little man.
Tabestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bartas, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir! General?
Commander Shepard, heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.